Heartbreak at the Guangzhou Open. Eala and Kichenok's epic duel ends in shocking loss in the dazzling city of Guangzhou, where neon lights reflect off the pearl river and the tennis court shimmer under the evening sun. A tale of courage, heartbreak, and unyielding spirit unfolded, a story that will echo through Philippine and Ukrainian tennis history. Alike, for Alex Eala and Nadiia Kichenok, the Guangzhou Open was supposed to be another stepping stone, a chance to prove that their chemistry, talent, and tactical brilliance could conquer any challenge. But in a cruel twist of fate, their dream run came to an emotional halt in one of the most dramatic and gut-wrenching semifinals a tournament had ever witnessed. The scoreboard showed defeat, but the story that played out on court was nothing short of an epic one filled with fire, resilience, and a heart that refused to quit until the very last point. The rise of a power duo when Eala, the 20-year-old Filipino sensation, teamed up with a seasoned doubles expert Nadiia Kichenok of Ukraine. The partnership was viewed as both daring and exciting, brought youth, energy, and an unrelenting fighting spirit. Kit and it contributed experience, precision, and strategic depth. Together, they became a fascinating blend of generations. A dynamic force with exuberance of youth met the calm wisdom of experience. Fans around the world quickly noticed their synergy, from the baseline rallies to the quick net reflexes. Their communication was effortless, their trust unshakable. As they stormed to the early rounds of the Guangzhou Open, dispatching powerful teams with rhythm and grace, it seemed as though nothing could stop them. The duo's chemistry was palpable. Eala's explosive left-handed forehand complemented Kichenok's crisp volleys in perfect harmony. But tennis, as it often reminds us, can be as cruel as it is beautiful. The semifinal, showdown, the calm before the storm. Their semifinal opponents, Jen of Indonesia and Karina of of Poland, were formidable. Both players were known for their aggressive baseline play and impeccable timing. An underdog team with everything to prove. The match began under the humid Guangzhou air with the crowd buzzing in anticipation. From the very first point, it was clear this wasn't going to be an easy battle. The rallies stretched long and fierce, each player testing the other's resolve. Eala's trademark intensity was on full display. She chased every ball, refusing to let a single point go easily. Kichenok's net play was surgical, cutting off angles and closing points with finesse. On the other side, Jen and her counter, with consistency and bold shot-making, pushing the match into a nerve-wracking rhythm. The first set was a tug-off war, wheels, momentum swinging like a pendulum. After a series of breaks and re-breaks, it was Jen and her who narrowly edged ahead, snatching the sets 7-5, but the fight was far from over. Eala's fire ignites the comeback. Between sets, Eala and Keaton have regrouped, whispering tactical adjustments. The cameras caught a glimpse of Eala's eyes, sharp, focused, burning with that familiar flame that has defined her young career. And then the second set began like a storm. Eala unleashed her signature aggression, ripping forehands down the line and firing serves with fearless precision. Kichenok matched her energy, stepping inside the baseline to intercept volleys and dominate the net. Their chemistry reached its peak. They moved in perfect synchronization, anticipating each other's movements as though their minds were one. The crowd erupted when Eala hit a lunging backing, returned that curve just inside the line, a shot that could only be described as pure magic. The duo took the second set, 6-3, drawing roars of approval and hope from the Filipino fans in attendance. The stage was set for the deciding super tiebreak, a 10-point battle that would determine who advanced to the final, the super tiebreak where dreams teeter on a thread. The final act of this emotional thriller began under mounting tension. Every point was precious. Every rally attests some of nerves. Eala and Kichenok started strong, racing to a 5-2 lead. Their momentum was surging. The energy in the stands was electric, but just when victory seemed within reach, the tides began to turn. Chun and Per refused to surrender. With fearless hitting and astonishing defense, they clawed back point by point. Suddenly, the lead evaporated. 5-5, then 6-6. Each exchange felt like a lifetime. Eala dove for impossible saves. Kichenok leapt for reflex volleys, but fortune began to favor their opponents. A net cord here, a miss returned there. Tiny margins had tilted the balance of fate. The final rally was a microcosm of their entire journey. Chaotic, beautiful, and heartbreaking. After 15 blistering shots, Per struck a looping winner down the line. It was over. 10-8 in the super tiebreak. A drop her racket. Kitchen exhaled deeply. The crowd rose to its feet, not in celebration, but in respect. What they had witnessed wasn't just a match. It was a battle of hearts, tears, grace, and unfinished business. As the scoreboard confirmed their exit, Eala's face said it all. Disappointment, exhaustion, but also quiet pride. She and Kichenok embraced, exchanging a few heartfelt words that cameras couldn't capture, but fans could feel. There were no excuses, no complaints, just mutual respect between warriors who had given everything they had. For Eala, the loss cut deep. It wasn't just about missing the final. It was about the hunger to prove that she could stand shoulder to shoulder with the best in the world. For Kichenok, it was another reminder that even in defeat, there is dignity and growth. After the match, Eala posted a brief message on social media. Heartbroken, but proud of how we fought. Every match teaches something. We'll be back stronger. That message, simple yet powerful, resonated with fans worldwide. It wasn't a cry of despair. It was a promise. Looking ahead, a phoenix moment. As the Guangzhou lights fade, one thing is certain. This heartbreak won't be the end of Eala and Kichenok's story. It's just another chapter in a career destined for greatness. They'll take this loss, analyze every detail, and come back sharper, because that's what champions do. They rise from heartbreak with renewed purpose. For Eala, the journey continues and the future burns brighter than ever. Each tournament, each battle, each setback adds another layer to her evolution, not just as a tennis player, but as a symbol of resilience for her country and for young athletes everywhere. The beauty of broken dreams. In tennis, as in life, heartbreak is inevitable, but sometimes in those moments of defeat, something greater is born, a deeper understanding of who you are and what you're capable of. Eala and Kichenok's loss at the Guangzhou Open was a failure. It was a revelation. It showed the world what it means to play with heart, to fight for every point, and to carry yourself with dignity, even when dreams slip through your fingers. As Alex Eala walked off the court that night, her eyes glistening under the floodlights, one could sense that this was an ending. It was a spark, a quiet promise as you return, fiercer than ever, because true champions aren't defined by how high they climb. They're defined by how beautifully they rise after falling. And for Alex, Eala, and Nadiia Kichenok, the rise has only just begun. Thank you for watching. Please, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, like, and share. Till next